Bafethu kunjani cameraman thina mfokaswela Mswati lo mnanzi Football Fusion. Sibuyile with another one and angihambi ngiyi-one. Paka chuchu.
Ula bafethu kunjani toza abantu on your screen here we come again with another episode of Football Fusion.
Sibongeke. So bafethu in this video we'll be looking at the MTN 8 weekend enkulu kakhulu nelikhosi likhona MTN 8 kusho kona ukuthi hayi samba nayo plazike. So bafethu we'll start with the first game which is Orlando Pirates up against Durban City. Is Pirates a name or what? Let's find out. What do you make of the game, I could say?
Hey, if you ask me that way, this question, I think everyone knows what Pirates is.
Yeah.
You know? But I don't want to interject now. I'm falling into a trap.
Yeah.
Where I have to pick a side. I think I understood what the guy
was trying to say.
You know?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's a rivalry now, you know.
Yeah.
Durban City will come in and try to prove a point. They've got experience. They acquired Bo Sereno, Bo Morris, and other players, and also they kept Itime Fanayo in terms of not releasing that much in terms of Itime Abovel. You know, they are Nedbank Cup champions, so that is something for them.
They just have a new coach.
Yes, they just have a new coach. In their first game, I think what they good takeaway from that game is their second half. First half, they were nowhere to be seen, to be honest. You could see what they were trying to find their feet, but it took some time with Babe into the game. So we'll rely on that. Hopefully they will start well. I think their disadvantage is that they're playing away. Scotini, Orlando Amstel Arena. On the Pirates side, I think I'm looking to see consistency. I think last season we had a good consistency in terms of progressing, because if ngempela uzobala ukuthi mangaka ama losses the Pirates last season, I think our figure ngisho 5 all in total and in all competitions. So that should tell you ukuthi we are trying by all means to be always winning each and every game that we are playing.
Yeah.
Let alone the fact that we are the defending champions. If we win this one, which I think it's a big motivation to take the trophy, not the replica, the original trophy, into our trophy cabinet, when we will be winning it for the 5th time in a row. It's just only 4 games, guys. There's nothing much. I can hear this guy who's not been around for a while, and all of a sudden he thinks that he's got a piece of a pie. Wow. Yeah, Champion Kings will have to prove themselves. But yeah, that's basically it. A Pirates, I think we didn't have a good game. The first one. Yes, we didn't have a good game, but we managed to win. Obviously, the team we were playing against, they still had to adjust, but on a good day with an opponent who's used to the PSL, result could have been different. Yeah, I don't want to get into player or individual.
Okay. Let's move on to the second game. Unfortunately, we haven't seen Mamelodi Sundowns playing with PSL, obviously, because they were delayed going pre-season. But we look at them; they were playing up against the Polokwane City. What do you make of the game?
Yeah, I think Mamelodi Sundowns, it's more like a surprise package in terms of what they will give us on the day. Remember that one of their most important players passed away. So, Jaden Adams, I think some new players will adjust, but they still have Ayende. It's just that one thing about Ayende, he's unable to actually contribute a lot when it comes to marking. But believe you me, when it comes to playing the ball, he's one of the best midfielders we have in the PSL. So I think this one is straightforward. I see Sundowns winning this game. They've got a lot of wingers. That's what I like about them. They actually variated their game a little bit, where they introduced Ama wingers now, where that they bought Saleng included in those even Undlovu can play as a wing, you know.
Yeah.
So it's something that has not been there before with Sundowns.
Yeah.
And then now you can see what they're looking to actually rely on individual brilliance, where maybe team plays a low block, they can then head them with individual brilliance, you know, try and find something. Because another thing, they've got Umdlalo Fernando Santos, who's very good kuma through balls. In fact, it's good. He's a good passer of the ball. So that should tell you, Guti, well, if you got a winger who's gonna hack a line, it will be easier for them to eliminate one or two players and then pass to try and break that low block. I think that's it about Sundowns. Polokwane, I see them defending kahle kahle. A lot of this game they will be playing a low block. That's what I see. There's not much to see because they have changed coach. So there's not much to read into their previous game. I know they've won against the Richards Bay, right?
Bay,
yeah, but I think coach has to prove himself, and it's during these big games where he has to show what he updating.
Yeah, we shall see.
Yeah.
Coming to another one, the most interesting one of the most interesting one, which is Kaizer Chiefs up against Abafana Base 10, Abafana Pool 2, playing FNP on a Sunday. Angaz, what do you make of the game, Marcus?
I think it would be fair for me to speak of Arrows and you speak of Kaizer Chiefs. Because I don't want to be the one who's really... I haven't watched Kaizer Chiefs this season, honestly speaking.
Okay.
So I'm not in a good position to actually tell Uguti, this is what Kaizer Chiefs is trying to do right now, you know. Other than the fact that they now trying to include the young players a lot, you know. So
that's exactly what you're
and also with a new coach, you know. So I haven't watched them, but I'll give myself time maybe during this weekend and watch them. They're playing Sunday, right?
Yeah, they're playing Sunday at 6 p.m.
Yeah, I'll give myself time and try to analyze them. But on a Golden Arrows side, I think he pretty much not so much of changes that have been done. It's the coach, obviously, that's noted, and also Undlovu, their best player. But pretty much the team is still the same. I'm not sure if Cisse managed to leave the team.
Yeah, he left.
He left, okay, yeah. And those are the two. And Cisse wasn't a regular as such, but he had those glimpses. The core of the team is still there. The new coach who was coaching in Durban City is the Nedbank Cup champion. So I think he will be looking to defend foot because he provides a lot of solutions in terms of it defends a team. So maybe they will gel in other games, but not in this game, I believe. Yeah. They would have analyzed Kaizer Chiefs well with those small clips they have right now, because there's not much we've seen about Kaizer Chiefs since they were playing behind closed doors in Spain. So, but I see this game being interesting. Obviously, Kaizer Chiefs, we're looking to see them going through since they are the team that are taking this trophy. Let's pay your words. Yeah.
No, we shall see Sunday. Yeah. We shall see Sunday. Yeah. I won't touch on it much as well. Yeah. Let's go to the last game. You want to say something?
Yeah.
Okay.
The last game. Amazulu against Sekhukhune. Okay. That one, hey, it's an interesting game. I wouldn't lie to you. The way Coach Kaz has shown ukuthi team yakhe wants it to be set up ngendlela kanjani in that first half of the game against Durban City. Hey, it leaves us being more interested to see what is coming next and so on and so on. On the other hand, siphethe uMangethe ngapha with Amazulu, who are doing really, really well. They are able to grind results you see nje right now they beat Stellenbosch, which is a team that has acquired a lot of players kuleli windi. Obviously they haven't gelled well as yet, but you experience Kevin Hunt has like prioritized yon. So it will be an interesting game, honestly. I see Amazulu going through. I'm not sure why, but that's my gut
I know
feeling.
why,
Yeah.
but yeah, we shall leave it there.
Yeah, but it's interesting there too. Also, another thing to add on Isightless Kukune is the fact that Konobo Papi Zotwana who have done well with Richards Bay.
Yeah.
So that also may add, because that guy is a good analyst of the game, you know. So he can like uyakwazi ukuplanela opponent.
Yeah.
So that's an advantage for them.
Okay.
Again, Umangete is doing well with his team. He's building it from scratch. Another thing, so we're looking to see a competition in new with PSL as a whole, because there are not a lot of players who have been transferred to these big teams, especially to from the teams that have done well last season, like your Skukune, your Amazulu, even your Golden Arrows, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's pretty much it with regards to the MTN 8.
Okay. Ngiyakuzwa kwamanye ama-game you want to make these predictions, but you're not clear. So let's start from game 1. Orlando Pirates up against Durban City. Predictions?
It's Pirates going through. I don't do predictions. You know what I mean.
Then we move Mamelodi Sundowns up against Ipolokwane.
I see Sundowns going through as well.
Okay, Kaizer Chiefs up against Golden Arrows.
I'll say this one will be Kaizer Chiefs going through, but it will be decided in penalties. That's my prediction.
Okay, and then the last one, Amazulu and Sukukune. You just said it. Amazulu going through. I don't know about Faith. You can make your own predictions or share in my comments what you think of the MTN 8. But other than that, see you on another one.